Hello everyone, in this video I am going to demonstrate power line communication using FSK or frequency shift keyed modulation and demodulation technique on 24 volts DC line. As you can see, this is the far view of my setup. You can see this is the transmitter unit, this is the receiver unit, and here is my oscilloscope tracking the waveforms. You can see here these are the power line data. So you can see 23.85 volts DC is the 24 volts DC power line, and the power line is consuming a current of 19 or 20 milliamps. You can see 20 milliamps DC, and I am driving a DC load on this power line. So this DC load is now on. So as you can see, this is the far view of my setup. So as you can see here, this is the transmitter part of my setup. The transmitter is sending a set of FSK modulated data string into the power line using this transmitter coupling transformer. As you can see here, Arduino Uno is sending the data. The data is optically isolated and it is fed to this FSK modulator. The FSK modulator is based on IC555. The output of the FSK modulator is fed to this power MOSFET, and the power MOSFET is finally driving the transmitter coupling transformer. The transmitter coupling transformer is connected into the power line. And you can see here, this is the receiver coupling transformer receiving the data. This is the receiver coupling transformer wound on a ferrite core. The transmitter coupling transformer is also wound on a ferrite core. So the receiver coupling transformer is receiving the data, feeding the data to the envelope detector. The output of the envelope detector is fed to the comparators and logic level shifters, and finally it is read by this Arduino Uno, and we are seeing it on the terminal console. So as you can see here, this is the power line. You can see this is the power line, 23 volts DC, and it is drawing a current of 20 milliamps, nearly 20 milliamps. You can see. So the power line is on, you can see, and you can see the transmission is in progress. You can see the transmission is in progress. So this is the far view of the setup. So let me show the oscilloscope data first, then I will be showing the data console. As you can see, this is the oscilloscope data. You can see the data will come. You can see the data is coming. You can see the oscilloscope is capturing the data. The data is clear. There is no noise on the data because we are on the 24 volts DC line. You can see this yellow pen is the data before the demodulator, before the envelope detector, and this is the data. The green pen is the data after the envelope detector. Let us see the far view. This is the data before envelope detector, and this is the final data to the Arduino Uno. You can see the data waveform is very clear, very clean. Now let us look into the received string of characters. So as you can see here, if I bring the camera close, you can see I am receiving the string, "Hi Rupjit, greetings." You can see I am receiving the string, "Hi Rupjit, greetings." So I am sending this set of string from the transmitter. The receiver is receiving the same string. You can see the receiver is receiving the same string. You can see whatever string I am sending from the transmitter is received at the receiver end. Let us look into the circuit diagram briefly. As you can see, I am using here 24 volts DC line. So instead of 220 volts, here it will be 24 volt DC line, and here will be a relay. All other things are similar. You can see data is received, optically isolated, fed to the FSK modulator, and finally fed to the power MOSFET, coupled to the primary coupling transformer, fed to the power line. Here it will be 24 volts DC instead of 220 volts AC. This is the same old circuit I am showing. Just for sake of convenience, it will be 24 volts DC, and here it will be a relay coil in series, and it will be driving this receiver coupling transformer. Here is the envelope detector, demodulation unit, envelope detector. Here data is comparing at one level, logically inverted, and finally it is fed to the Arduino Uno. So you can see this is the far view of my setup. You can see, and you can see the power line is on. You can see. So, and this is the relay I am driving, and the power line is in series with the transmitter coupling transformer and the receiver coupling transformer. Once again, I would like to show the data. You can see the data transfer is very clean and clear. You can see the data transfer. Just look into the data transfer. So very nicely we are transmitting the data, and the same transmitted data is received without any error. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.